What?
And then Ronan asked me, which hand did I prefer?
Oh boy.
I'm right-handed. I told him my left. He had several strong men hold out my right arm, and with a single slash of his sword, he cut my arm off.
Fuck.
Okay, taking notes.
And said, let that be a lesson to the rest of you. Any upstarts will be crippled. Then he turned to the man, to the rider behind him and said, I put him in your care, General Lauka.
Manga.
Damn it!
Motherfucker. Lauka's the guy we keep running into.
One on the warg.
Yeah.
Lauka then proceeded to smash my leg.
Wait, is Aria and Svent hearing this, or they leave?
They're technically still in the room.
All
We're
right.
still in the room. We haven't left it yet.
All right.
So, and then they smashed my leg. Let it heal a little bit. Smashed it again. Let it heal a little
God
bit.
damn!
So, yeah.
And then proceeded to put the whip to me.
So, basically, he's using this as a means of persuading people not to go against him, right?
Precisely.
Who were the other 5 that tried to that didn't make it? That when you all tried to break out.
There were soldiers. One was... There was a couple of soldiers. A geologist, I think.
They didn't. He goes, what happened to them?
A couple of soldiers were killed. They said they needed the geologist.
Damn.
Geologist?
Yes,
but
they said that.
But they got them. But you were able to escape with their help.
Yes, I was. They did help, but like I said, they said they needed I watched I escaped on the horse. I watched them kill the soldiers, but I heard one of them say clearly in common, "We need to save the geologist. Don't hurt the geologist. We need to make sure
they need
those
someone that knows
goblins
the
aren't lying."
So
So
they
who's the
are out of
geologist
character. They
usually?
need someone who needs a lay of the land and a lot of wood for something.
Yeah. It sounds like there's... Yeah.
They trying to recreate gunpowder? Geologist is all about rocks. What if they're trying to make them
wait, talking about the,
I have actual guns.
Hang on. Are we talking about geologists as in people who study the land formations, or geologists as in people who actually study the rocks?
Rocks.
They're both the same.
Not really.
Yeah, what if either way, that's they're chopping down their own trees. They need prisoners that work and need certain materials. I don't like the sound of this.
Look, all I remember them saying about the geologist was saying that they didn't trust what the goblins were shipping them. That they needed someone to verify that the shipment the goblins had lined out of that damn place in the north was real.
Wait.
Well, yeah. You won't happen. Yeah. Did you catch anything about what they're mining or what the goblins are shipping?
No, I actually don't know. Some bizarre, highly toxic mineral.
Red lyrium.
It makes you sick when you stand near it for long enough.
It is red lyrium, goddammit!
Red sand?
They called it...
Oh, it's uranium.
Uranium.
Yeah, the thing Joe kept wanting to give her.
Wait,
We could actually make
to get
uranium.
a few things you can build from uranium yet.
It's like, oh,
They
boy.
filmed to make more of those.
Is it? There's only. Kale suddenly remembers the nuclear bomb we got recipe we got from Valley Forge.
Yeah, the one we were trying to forge, but we didn't have any uranium for.
Well, after this, we
What if
might
they
get some.
It's like,
What if they get what are they called? Soul gems. What are they called?
Philosopher's stones.
That's all they need.
Those are made from humans.
I know, but they got humans now. They got prisoners. They got all the blood they need.
okay, so they have uranium, they have the philosopher's stone. There was a third thing they needed, wasn't?
Magic.
Yeah, magic.
They got that.
Well, just yeah,
Shit.
it's magic.
Bombs.
But I don't think that's what I don't know. But I did hear one other thing
Close the door.
before I
Shit,
escaped.
Damn it. Yeah, uranium, philosopher's stone, and magical something. I can't make out my own handwriting.
They didn't.
What's this-
They were
yeah, what's
taking
this on-
us to what they called Camp Out. They called it Camp Alpha.
Checkpoint
Alpha.
Beta, Camp Alpha. Makes sense.
They said
Yeah.
that at Camp Alpha they needed the workers because there had been a riot in the camp. Magical charge.
Okay.
Magical charge. Okay.
They said there had been a riot in the camp and they had to put down a lot of their hard workers
Shit. Okay.
that were building their cannon.
Oh.
But yeah,
We got 2 places to hit.
It might be the same place.
I bet Reaver is actually starting to fall. Reaver's actually, you just know he's starting to like nod off. He's like,
Yeah.
All right.
if you don't mind, I could use the rest. I'm in an absurd amount of pain and I can't really afford the good drugs.
Mhm.
You could probably triangulate where they're from, because if they're getting uranium, there's like deposits, and also where the goblins are like spread out, we'll be able to like, and according to
wait.
Gus, probably
So
figure
here's
out
a
where
weird-
they're relatively at.
So
Well,
here's a weird question about, are goblins immune to radiation or
No, they're just expendable.
expendable?
They breed like goddamn roaches.
goblins only live for like 20 years, so they don't have a lot of life.
And they're shorter than me.
They're useless.
They breed like roaches. Like there's 100 for every brood,
Okay.
and they have a gestation period of like 6 months.
All right, so we gotta 2 places. We gotta stop that lumber mill, and we also gotta stop the cannon.
Kale is still in deep thought.
At that, Reaver is actually. Does he fall asleep? Yes, he does.
It's like,
Reaver kind of nods off at that point. The magistrate. Did you say that you were going to take out the lumber mill out loud, Grant?
Oh no, I'm just thinking that out loud.
Oh. Well, did you say it in
Not
character?
not character. Not character now.
I believe that is all we're going to get out of him.
it's like,
Kale is still in deep thought.
yeah. Okay. Kind of like mother.
Gentlemen.
Okay.
And lady. The magistrate reaches into his coat and pulls out a ledger.
Yeah. I kind of wish.
Basically
yeah,
a book. Yeah. And he says, I'm the one sent to give you your marching orders.
Wait, what?
After Reva got back, we sent out 10 scouts. The lumber mill is no longer there.
They probably had to.
What they
They, pro-
wanted.
they probably had to move it since the
Because he escaped.
yeah, the location's compromised and they probably don't need the trees there anymore.
However, only 2 of the scouts returned.
Fuck.
We were told that they were attacked.
Mm.
2 of the scouts were that they were attacked by elves in the trees. As soon as they got close to where they believe that Camp Alpha is, they saw fires rising from the distance, so they were able to triangulate an approximate location, and based upon Reva's information, we believe that Camp Alpha is at the Valley of the Sacrifice.
That's just dandy.
Anybody roll anything on that?
Kale is in deep thought, so no.
Well, I just muttered. I just muttered.
10 for history.
I'm
You
just
don't
muttering a
know what
prayer.
it is.
Does Song know what it is? Like, maybe he went through there.
Yeah, I'm just muttering a prayer about
You have
Reva.
to roll.
Yeah, if Jason wants to roll for history. The
Damn.
Valley of the Sacrifice is the place where Emperor Magnus fought the Jabberwocky
Oh, damn.
and gave his life to kill said Jabberwocky. During-
Fuck Jabberwocky.
During what is basically considered the second greatest battle in the ongoing War of the Elves, which was basically the Great Offense, which was when Cadenza did a full mobilization of its army and marched on the elves. The only reason they were not able to get to the capital was because they had a summoner with them who summoned a full-grown adult Jabberwocky.
Right.
The only reason the army was able to escape was because Emperor Magnus stayed behind to fight the Jabberwocky, at which point he activated the balefire bomb he kept inside of his armor as a jewel that glowed constantly, and detonated it, effectively killing him and the Jabberwocky.
Isn't that what we're trying to make?
That's what the elves are trying to make.
The elves are trying to make.
Well, we have the recipe for that too.
Yeah, we got arrested. Yeah, we're going to make if we're going to make this thing, it's going to be a very crude version.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Magus guy was cool though.
However, fortunately enough for where you guys are, the elves used to have, back when relations with the elves were less strained and we are on more, what's the word for it, less killy-stabby terms.
Okay.
There was
That's
a trading trail that went right by where the Valley of the Sacrifice is. This will get you, the Valley of the Sacrifice is 30 feet down on a rather steep slope that it's a bowl, basically, like a valley.
Shit.
The trail gets you close, gets you on the highest ridge. All you have to do is cross the river and follow the short stream that trickles down into the valley from the ledge, and you should be able to see it.
Is Valentine telling us this, or does Song just remember this?
Song remembers it,
Uh-huh.
as well as Valentine is. As Song is remembering it, Valentine's reiterating it.
Fair enough.
Okay, so it's like
So it's twofold.
that's a lot of thoughts at once.
Good question. Why us?
That's a good
You're
question.
not General Army.
Are we?
Because what do we have here? A ranger, a golem, a tiefling, a dragonborne, a commander, and a former circus performer.
What, you think we're gonna confuse the enemy to death?
You are the least likely group of suspects that we could send to confront these people.
Without causing an incident.
We send soldiers. They attack. They attack in mass. We send scouts. They kill them. We send 6 people that don't even look like they belong in the same sentence together, and they're probably just going to look up and go confused.
So it's the horse argument. We send in guys with guns, boom goes the nuke. We send in an arrow strike, boom goes the nuke. We send in a horse, they're not thinking boom goes the nuke. They're thinking, oh shit, a fucking horse. Like, what are we gonna do?
Like, also,
You might recognize me.
Probably not me.
They definitely.
Well, what's his name? Locke will recognize us.
Locke
I don't think
doesn't know who we are. Like,
I don't
he
think he
saw
would
us,
recognize. Yeah, I don't think he recognized me either, because.
Locke saw us from the
would
top
he
of the
because of this?
I'm sure that's a good question. Would Locke know who we are? Because he only saw us from the top of a cliff. He never, actually, Grant, he never saw you.
He wouldn't now. He wouldn't, yeah. He wouldn't.
Yeah.
He might recognize Song, but based upon, and he says, based upon the location of where we want you to look down, you'll be able to survey the entire valley and figure out a perfect point of entry.
Alright.
This is also a point where there would probably be the least amount of guards, considering its high location. And elves, they like high trees. They don't exactly like high places that touch the ground.
Kale would say something, but he's in deep thoughts, so I'm not going to.
Song, do you think? Do you think this is gonna? You think we can get in there pretty sneakily?
Probably gonna die, but
Oh wow! Thanks, Song.
Your mission. What we would like you
Choose
to do,
accept it.
if you choose, your mission, we need you to get in there, free the prisoners.
Okay.
Okay, we'll free our soldiers.
If there are any captives there, we have also heard reports that there are elf civilians that do not like Ronan and have tried to rebel against him.
No.
I knew it.
Bring
Wait,
them
really?
back to us.
No.
Okay, so what do we
Yes,
do?
miss.
No.
Yes, mistress. Yes.
No.
It's like, So
We already saved 2 elves. What's one? What's a few more?
More
So,
importantly,
Right?
okay. So what's going to happen to these elves once they get back to the city?
we'll give them shelter as well as try and figure out what information they have, because we need information on how to get into Ronan's palace, to get into the capital city.
All right.
Ooh, double agents. I like it.
Okay.
Moreover, there is an individual at this camp that we need brought back alive. Priority. I
Okay.
don't give a fuck about our soldiers. I don't personally give a fuck about those elves. If I had my way, we'd bale file the entire forest and call it a day. But
Okay. So who,
unfortunately, I don't gimmick the orders anymore. What I
So-
wouldn't give to ride back on that fucking ride back on my horse and skin that damn elf bastard and his wolf alive.
okay. So what's the name?
His name is just called the Engineer. We believe that he is Ronan's top military scientist. Second
take a
only
prisoner.
to Pagan.
Okay. I'm going to roll a charisma on this thing. It's like no. It's like
Did you get a
Okay.
nat 20?
no. I got the exact opposite of a nat 20.
That one.
A 1.
That's
It's
a
like-
pretty floor.
Well, that's what you're going to ask.
I was going to say like, we're going to need a little bit something a little bit more substantial than just a title. Physical
Atari.
descriptions, hair color.
Atari
Huh?
Gaunt.
Oh.
I spell that.
I'll type in the chat.
Wait, Kale perks up at that. We know that name. We met his brother.
Wait a minute. We did.
Yeah. We helped his brother.
We believe he is the elves' top military mind besides Pagan himself. We need him brought back alive, as well as any materials on him, because we believe that with a little bit of inquisitorial helping, he might be able to turn his skills and help us fight the enemy.
Ooh.
Add a quick character. Don't we still have like Oscar's sword?
Yeah, it's in a safe in the bar.
Dude, what if we bring that to him
Okay.
and say, we know your brother, we're friends with him. Maybe we can
Yeah.
convince him to come to our, like,
Yeah,
willingly.
go back to the bar, get that sword, get some more Pepsi, and then let's do
We
this.
are not removing that sword. That sword is too valuable.
But dude,
That's
he'll
so-
know we're telling the truth if we say we know his brother.
Last
Yeah.
and
We need-
We can
last,
at least describe the sword.
No, we're going.
Okay.
He's not going to buy that.
last
We need
and
the, need the
second
genuine
most
thing.
important.
Wait, what sword are we talking about?
All right, let Zach talk
Oscars.
first. Let Zach talk first.
Secondly, however, more important than that even, destroy the cannon.
We'll try. We're very good
by
at breaking
any
things.
means necessary. Blow it up. Fire it into it. Cause it to overcharge.
Attack
Just
its weak.
destroy it.
Attack its weak point for massive damage.
Attack its
Giant enemy crab.
If the elves have a giant enemy crab, I'm walking.
It's like
Can we
No, that's
point
like the
to
giant
at
crab-
the Elf Empire?
yeah, a giant crab with like the cannon on top of its back.
If
No.
that's the case, I'm walking.
We cannot risk the cannon surviving and then Ronan's ragtag group of assholes capturing it again.
Okay,
We cannot risk it. Destroy the cannon.
got it.
Are you
The
guys gonna
soldiers.
provide us bombs?
You'll meet a contact in Lyceum. He'll give you some supplies based on the Magus' research.
Okay. Well, we have a shopping list. Then. Okay, so anyway, first things first, we need to get that sword.
Maybe.
Maybe. We didn't mean
Also, right before Valentine turns to leave, he just says, he looks at Reaver. I do hope you succeed. I'm getting tired of sending letters to boys' mothers telling them that their son died in the Emperor's name.
At that, Kale suddenly perks up. You won't have to worry about that with me. I have no family.
Neither do I.
I'd rather not talk about it.
He actually kind of smiles at that.
Wait, before he
Everyone?
leaves,
Good
is he
luck.
about to leave, Zach?
Yeah, he's-
Alright. In that case, before he says, right, in that case, Thank you for this.
No problem. He
Well,
turns
wait,
to each of you.
If we,
What?
I actually have a question about how the mission's going to go. If we release these prisoners, how the hell are we going to get them back to the Empire? Like, just the 6 of us.
We'll march
You have an
it.
entire army you're freeing. I think they'll help.
Yeah,
Plus they're all dead.
yeah. We just had to give it. You know, we just had to say, give it. We just had to clear the path, pretty much.
They're all dead, Dave. Everyone's dead.
Uh,
What's this white powdery
What
stuff?
about
It kinda tastes
Sartera?
good. That's the captain.
all right,
He just says, "Good luck," and he turns to you, Kale,
Mm-hmm.
and let me know when my video loads because
Loading.
Techno loading.
Loading.
Just yeah, it loads.
Loading.
he goes
Okay.
like this to you. He stands upright and goes, "Safety and peace."
Does everyone know this?
Wait, that's my line. How does he know it?
Does everyone know this thing?
He's a Northman.
That's
Oh.
the Northman's line.
Okay, Kale's like Bezal Pasnosi Mir. Says it in Russian. That wasn't meant to. That wasn't meant to be a North thing, by the way. That's just something Kale says. But
Yeah.
nice touch.
He
So are we about to leave the hospital?
he left. At which point, all right.
Because I want to do something before we leave the hospital. I just want to, like,
Oh,
talk to
Kale.
his
I mean
sister.
Kale.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Wait.
turned to Kale and did that.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
All right, fair enough. So, if we're leaving now, can I get a moment in the room with Reaver before we go?
He's asleep.
Well, yeah, I was gonna comfort his sister real quick and like say something to make sure she doesn't feel sad.